This time I'll protect you.
I can see my mainframe. Use me if you want me. I'll give you everything. I'll give you my trinity. Yeah, that's on me. All my friends beside me. Lips taste like stardust. You can be my Kyrie.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Let Me Put You On, episode 1, the premiere episode of this hip-hop podcast here that we're starting today. My name is Troy, a.k.a. King Lister, a.k.a. the middle child. I'm here with my co-hosts. To my left, we got my boy Brandon.
Yes, sir. A.k.a. B Nasty.
What's going on?
And next to him, we got our old head of the group, Bobby. What's good?
Yes, Bobby, hip-hop historian, a.k.a. Pennywise, the killer clown from back in the day. What y'all do?
So real quick, what's good, guys? How's everybody doing today?
Chilling, living the dream. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. It's Saturday. We're filming this first episode, finally.
You excited?
Very excited. Very, very excited. So real quick, obviously, intro to what is Let Me Put You On. I'm sure you're all probably wondering what this is. This is a hip-hop podcast. Our main goal and focus here is to shine a spotlight and give a platform to unknown underground artists who, don't have the big machine behind them to push them, into the spotlight. So that's our main goal of the podcast. But we're also, we're a hip hop culture podcast. We're going to talk about things that are going on in, in the culture, news wise. And we're, down the line, we'll have some fun games and things. We're going to do different kind of segments that'll be interesting. But for now, man, we're just going to, our main priority is hip hop and focusing on building a platform for these artists. Real quick, we're going to go through and just give a little background of who we are. For starters, we're not industry guys. None of us. We're just fans of hip hop. I would say we'll go through that when we go to our individual talks. Bobby, I'll start with you. I feel you probably have the most credentials in hip hop out of the three of us.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit, who you are, how you got into hip hop, and so forth.
All right. So, man, hip hop started back for me back in the 80s, man. My brother Larry, man, he put me on to hip hop music back when it was cassettes, That's when it all started for me. Talking about KRS-One, BDP, Eric B. and Rakim.
All legends.
LL Cool J. My brother used to carry a suitcase with cassettes. It actually had slots. And he had like mad tapes inside it. I'm talking like I used to break dance.
Can you press that "you're old" button real quick?
First of all,
yes,
it's the curator. You're
My bad.
It's the curator.
Yes. So yeah, I'm talking cardboard. I've done it. I've taken cardboard out back in the day when I was a kid and breakdance. I used to be able to head spin. It's kind of why my head's probably a little messed up in the top. But yeah, man. I mean, loved hip hop ever since then. I started rapping back in 94, 95. My boy Brian put me on. Godilla, shout out. And me and him like listened to music back then. He put me on to, certain people from back then, the Alcoholics, the Beatnuts. I started listening to all that, started falling in love with Nas and Jay-Z, and even started listening to West Coast stuff, the Dre's, Snoops. I wasn't a Pac fan like that, but all that. I grew up with all that.
Yeah.
So I did the music, and I still love it. And I'm excited to be here. So try to give you some of the old school vibe, whatever I can.
Hey, man, you're the we're calling you the hip hop historian for a reason.
So I got stories, and I got some love for way back into the 70s, even, and Sugar Hill Gang.
Word. B, go ahead, man. Tell people who you are.
All right. My name is Brandon, of course. You heard that. I would say when I was younger, early middle school, I really didn't listen to music, man. I was like kind of like stubborn, Like my sister would always be listening to music. I thought, now I don't need to listen to that shit. Who needs to listen to music? And then, so I would start hearing her blasting shit in her room through the doors and whatnot. So she would start listening to Kanye, Jay-Z. I remember she loved Jay-Z so much she made a cake for him on his birthday once. And she said, "Happy birthday, Sean Carter." I'm like,
Wow.
I'm like, who the fuck is Sean Carter? Man, imagine you making a cake. That's how. But anyway.
And he didn't even come over.
Yeah. So, yeah, right? We ate that shit.
Yeah.
But that kind of got me into it. So, I got out of my stubborn phase. She had the old iPod. So that's when I started listening to Jay-Z, Kanye. So I started kind of with the older school compared to like my generation, Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang Clan, Biggie,
Yes.
So that's what I started. And a lot of people my age were not listening to that type of stuff. But that's how I started with hip hop. And I'll start with those old school. I appreciate, the bars, the lyrics. That's how I started, big puns, stuff like that. And then as I got older, that's when I started listening to more, Nas and nowadays Kendrick and Cole, all those type of people. So that's where I started with hip hop. And I would say that's, still stays with me to this day. I probably listen to more of that than anything.
So I didn't touch on this. Who's your favorite rapper now?
Ooh, I'm still a Jay-Z fan, but he don't do
Music
too
like
much.
that no more, yeah.
He don't do too much. So if I had to pick a person I listen to, definitely listen to Cole. I listen to Cole a lot, and I listen to Reason, up and coming, rapper that's
TDE, right? Yeah.
TDE, man. So dope, dude, dope.
And Kanye is still your guy?
Yeah, I would say, I still listen to all his like old albums and stuff. For what I listen to the most nowadays, I would probably still say some old Kanye, Kendrick, and then, probably a lot of Biggie and Big Pun lately, to be honest. That's the wave I've been on.
Yeah, Biggie's a legend. Well, they both are. So my name is Troy, as I said before. I got into hip hop because I'm a huge 6ix9ine fan.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nah, man, I think my first introduction to the curator strikes again. I think I got into hip hop because of my mom, honestly. My mom was a big hip hop fan. My mom loved 80s pop music and 80s like rap and 90s rap. So you mentioned LL, like LL Cool J was like, I heard him so much. My mom had a biography of him. She loved him. And, that's like one of my probably first intros into rap was like LL, Biggie. And my mom loved the whole like bad boy scene, Mace, Biggie, Puffy in the 90s. It was just everywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't get into Pac and stuff till I got a little older on my own. I think my first personal favorite rapper I really dove deep into hip hop, probably T.I. I would say I was probably 15-ish around there. And I think that, Eminem was big. 50 Cent was big.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was big. Nelly. All these. I listened. Those were artists of my childhood. So, but T.I. was the first one I really dove into, and I didn't know shit about what he was rapping about. I'm like from a small town, Pennsylvania, and he's talking about trapping in Atlanta, Georgia.
What's the trap?
I couldn't be more polar opposite from who I am.
Yeah.
But that shit was always hard, and I just kind of like gravitated towards it. And it's weird now to think that like Cole's my favorite rapper now. I'm kind of a Cole stan, so you won't hear me say anything bad about J. Cole. Never, ever. But it's weird that from being PA, my favorite rappers are all from the South. I mean, Cole has a New York influence to him, so it's not truly like Southern, but it's weird that, one's from Atlanta, one's from Fayetteville, North Carolina, so it's kind of weird. But that's probably real, quickly how I got into hip hop, man. I mean, it's a very, very, large genre now. I mean, so yeah,
huge.
but
Market's big.
we should all say probably that.
Also your age.
Yeah.
I'm not huge into underground hip hop. This is kind of my first foray into the into the underground. I'm more of a mainstream guy. I mean, I'm not opposed to listening to up and coming guys. That's part of the fun of this podcast is to really dive in and really touch on some roots of hip hop. I mean, because underground hip hop is a it's a place where gems are found. You know what I mean? So it's we'll listen to these guys and maybe we'll find the next Cole or Drake or Juice WRLD or Little Uzi Vert, whoever you like, whatever you like. There's somebody out there probably for you, and we're gonna hope that we find some of these guys on this podcast. That's really the whole main goal.
Which I'm excited about this because growing up in the '90s with underground hip hop, you didn't really get a chance to blow up like that. And I was at the age when some of the underground guys started to catch on, and then that's when you were like, wow, like underground hip hop was like that's where you're getting your lyrics, that's where you're gonna get your thumping beats and everything. And
Hunger.
Hunger. Yeah,
Hunger,
they
yeah.
were hungry. They wanted it.
Different kind of energy when
Yeah.
when you haven't made it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not there yet. You're trying to
mainstream
come up. I mean,
compares-
I say about in the underground hip hop, but I think at one point all of our favorite artists are probably underground.
Yeah.
Early in their careers.
Oh,
You know what I mean, also good point to point out about this podcast is that we're all three different generations.
Yes.
I'm 31.
Mhm.
I was born in 1990.
Yes.
Bobby, you're the old head.
Yes, I'm the old head.
How old are you, Bobby?
I am 43.
43. And Brandon, you're...
I'm 23.
Which is why I call myself the middle child here. As a J. Cole fan, I thought it was fucking really ironic and smart to call myself the middle child here because I am the middle child between these two generations. Although I'm sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
But you never put the big guy in the middle, so that's why I'm over in the corner. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I think that's pretty smart for me to be the middle child. And you're the hip hop historian over there.
But I think we all get into that, that cycle of listening to the same stuff all the time. You listen to the whatever's famous, whatever's popular, whatever's on the charts and stuff. So sometimes, especially for like someone my age, you want to play stuff that's gonna bump in the car on aux. You want to play something that's gonna bang at a party. So not a lot of people are gonna listen to underground stuff. I wouldn't know if you would consider, like MF Doom something like that. But I got real into Doom, and that's something I gotta play by myself in my room. I'm not gonna play around some bitches in the club, listening to some accordion or whatever. But so it's like that underground, like you said, it's different, but you appreciate the artwork, you know what I mean? And you kind of mentioned like the hunger. It's these people that are putting their souls out there, they don't need to just come up with some catchy shit or someone else write it for them, you know what I mean? This is them putting everything they got into it, So that's why I'm excited for this. I'm grateful that the curator over there is putting us on to new music because I'm tired of listening to the same stuff, you know what I mean? I always want to find new music.
I 100% agree because my playlist has very, very much narrowed down over the past few years. As I've gotten older, it's like it just happens as you get older. You just kind of block out more and more new stuff and become really attached to what you like, if you will. I think one thing too to preface all this is, again, we're not industry people. Okay, I have no connections to any label. Nobody's paying me for this.
Right.
Like we are fans, fans of hip hop. And now I can't even sit here and say that I have the most extensive knowledge. I mean, I've listened to a lot of hip hop, but there's a ton I haven't heard too.
Yeah.
Which is why I love having you two here because it's three different people who have three different experiences.
Yes.
Who have three different ways of listening and looking at artists and music.
So true.
And I think that's important because a lot of the things you see today in hip hop podcasts or anywhere, it's a lot of the same shit. A lot of people they're how much can you talk about Kanye and Drake? I mean, over and over. I mean, the people, it's like, I get
too much.
They're the big names. I get that. But it's like, it seems like people are so afraid to be different and they just want to do the same thing and fit in with all the cool stuff. And like, I'm not here to be anybody's friend.
You're our friend.
Well, not, you guys are my friends.
Yeah.
And the curator.
Fuck everybody else. We're keeping it real. We keeping it real.
Yes.
That's exactly.
Everybody else is cut off.
Yeah, come on now.
Fuck y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We need fans. We need you.
Yeah, please like and listen, subscribe.
Listen to me. Love me. Love us.
And people value different things in music. Some people value lyrics. Some people just want a catchy tune. Some
Very
people,
true. Very true.
You could be good at making music, but not be a lyricist. It's all about what different people value.
The vibe is the wave.
Very, very true, because beat selection is so important. And I mean, how many times I've argued with somebody online, they're like, this person chooses great, their beats are great. I'm like, well, they're not making their beat. Some are, but some aren't. Some are just choosing, a great beat package from the hottest producer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So again, music is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's
Objective, subjective, one of those two.
Subjective.
There you go.
Objective is objecting.
Thanks, Professor.
Yes, you're right. It's subjective, and everybody likes different things. So again, if we, if we ever talk about artists and we're not fans or whatever it may be, don't be upset. Don't be discouraged. You're allowed to like what you like.
Yes, so
You're also allowed to not like what you don't like. That's terrible English, but you know what I'm trying to say. Jeez, Pete's. Okay, so. Good enough for the intro, I feel like. Everybody should know who we are.
Yeah.
Let's slide into some news. By the way, today's date is February 5th, 2022. Wow, I'm getting old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we're going to talk about some news, things that have happened over the past week, and the news could anything that affects the culture and going on. It could be something like in about a month you'll hear me talk nonstop about the Batman movie. Probably this is a hip hop podcast, but I'm gonna find a way to work the Batman into it.
That soundtrack was fire.
And you heard those bars? But no, so yeah.
Put Kanye West in a Batman suit. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Travis Scott was in a Batman suit.
Oh, yeah, was making fun of him, that brown.
Because it was brown, turd man. I don't know what's going on. What's going on there? We should leave Travis alone. Travis is going through enough.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
he's got enough to worry about.
Are we going to see Travis ever again? I have no idea. Like, he just,
Where in the world is Travis Scott?
Playing Fortnite somewhere, probably. With his dad. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Bobby, I'm going to let you lead with the first topic of news because you had some points about the NFC, AFC title games.
Yeah,
so.
I thought it was pretty funny last week. Obviously, we saw the championship games. The AFC championship game was the Kansas City Chiefs. They were hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And of course, you had the NFC championship, and that was the Los Angeles Rams hosting the San Francisco 49ers. And it was not so much that I want to say it was a tale of two, well, it seriously was. It's a tale of two stadiums. The what goes on in, like as far as hip hop and where they are as a demographic, you could tell the difference between the two. I thought it was funny because the Kansas City Chiefs had a halftime show that had music or whatever it was. And it wasn't like a live performance that I knew of because they didn't show it. But they had, the five guys from the halftime show talking. And the music was really loud. And they could barely talk and say anything about the highlights for the halftime. And it was country music that was bumping in the background, and it was like that's typically you would assume hip hop music would be something like super loud and take over the spot, and you can't listen to each. And it was just hilarious the way that Boomer Esiason couldn't hear anything that Nate Burleson was saying, so he couldn't hear nothing. None of them could hear each other. And then you go to the SoFi Stadium. And the Rams stadium, that the DJ or whoever they had for their game was on point,
killing it.
Hip hop music, it was just blasting. It was a party.
Yeah,
throughout the whole game.
And you see how powerful like music is.
And it was the hip hop vibe, man. It was crazy.
And
man.
I think that's something to speak to because I think hip hop, and I get that hip hop can get a bad rap.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
So true.
From public, because people who don't listen to hip hop music, they only hear just about drugs and women
ass,
and
titties, pussy, bitches. Yeah,
all those.
That's
good
what
things.
my mom hears.
Yes, all the good things. All the good things. But I think that hip hop to me is energy. I mean, I think to me when I'm trying to create a vibe, it's going to be hip hop.
Yeah.
More so than country. I mean,
I
don't want to hear about your tractors and your cows. And
it was crazy. It was
whatever
crazy.
You're doing on your farm.
I wasn't.
Although,
I don't want to crap on the music because it wasn't that, but it was just like you could tell the tale of two vibes.
But even if you listen to like modern country, there's a lot of like hip hop influence in everything nowadays. Like there's not one genre of music that's not been impacted by hip hop, which is the reason why I think again this podcast is a great idea. But touching on the NFL real quick, in music. Hopping over real quick to the Super Bowl, which is next week, and the halftime show is filled of fucking legends.
Legends.
I mean, I was just say Hove. Wow.
Well, he's the reason why it's going the way it is.
Influence with the NFL.
Yes.
But Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick, Snoop, and Mary J. Blige.
It's gonna be nuts.
What a lineup! I'm so excited for that show.
I'm
like,
it's in LA at SoFi. It's crazy.
Man, it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah,
because the past couple years, who was like? I can't remember.
Last year,
I remember Shakira and J-Lo. Right?
J-Lo was 2 years ago.
I know. I watched that one.
Yes, and then last year, was that was The Weeknd.
Oh yeah, I thought The Weeknd did good last year.
Yeah, his show was nuts. I liked it.
A lot of people criticize that, but I remember he had no crowd.
Yeah.
So he was trying to put in like a
Yeah.
live action music video type vibe.
Yes.
And I thought he did a great job. Of
Yeah.
course, people, you can't please anybody
No.
today. Everybody hates everything.
Yeah.
It's
I thought it was great.
I had a
thought the
blast
way he
too.
did it.
I think Travis Scott was the year before, wasn't he? It was Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and a couple of people. That one was trash. I didn't like that one.
No.
Wasn't a big fan.
No.
But
Think about you're in a crowd in the Super Bowl, right? And you see the halftime show.
Yeah.
Imagine if it's like a bumping halftime show. The energy is going to be. They're going to be
Yeah.
cheering, booing even louder when the game comes on. So it's kind of all connected when you think about
Right.
it.
I'm actually kind of shocked we've never seen Drake at a halftime show. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be something because he has a more than enough mainstream hits for that.
So I'm wondering if this goes well, which it should.
Yeah, will we see more
Will
hip
that be
hop
the
artists?
Yeah, because who knows what features they're gonna bring? Because I mean, as long as it's not, remember Justin Timberlake brought out Janet, and that was the slip.
We know how that happened. We know how that turned out. I was like 11. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa, what's going on here?
That was great.
Turned out real good. Yeah, but they're saying that Kendrick should be returning soon with a single, possibly.
That would be crazy
to lead into the Super Bowl performance, which would be cool because it's been like 4 years
Yeah.
since I heard Kendrick. on anything.
like it's baby.
Well,
a
actually,
couple
no, that's not true.
verses on Baby
Yeah.
Keem.
And it's
so
his
is Baby
cousin, so he
Keem
came out for his
gonna be on
cousin.
there?
So
Right.
like that's not really
And the
like.
Busta Rhymes, Look Over Your Shoulder, I think it's called. He was
Oh yeah,
fire
I
on
forgot he was on Busta Rhymes'
Yeah.
album.
Like, are we going to see 50? Are we going to see? Are we going to see?
I don't think
obviously-
so. I think they're keeping it. I think 5 artists is already a lot. So I mean, to each one of them, because each one of them has to get at least a song or 2.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be up there for hours. So I mean, I think the 5 they have are going to be the 5 they're going to.
Yeah. Unless the game is bad, and then they're like, "Oh, don't
I don't think.
keep them out there."
I don't think that's going to happen.
I hope not.
Let's move on to some other news topics. One news topic that dominated social media this week was the ASAP Rocky Rihanna pregnancy news.
Yep.
It's crazy. Congratulations to them first and foremost.
Yeah.
I've always been a big ASAP fan, so can't wait to see the little ASAP baby.
Yeah.
You mean probably rapping ASAP baby.
Yeah. Or singing.
But the funniest part to me, the whole thing was the memes and stuff I saw on Twitter. Just roasting Drake and Chris Brown too, but Drake mainly.
Drake, you're a grown ass man. If that's true, you're blocking Rihanna, rocking ASAP. How old are you, bro?
Man's a dad.
Dude.
You're a dad.
Why don't you take care of your kid, bro? Stop worrying about theirs.
Hey, whoa, Pusha T, calm down. Right? He's in dad mode. Right?
Yeah.
I saw him on Instagram the other day. This kid speaks French. I can't even speak Spanish. I mean, like I took 3 years in high school. I can't speak it at all. But what you guys think about it's just funny.
It did surprise me though. It did surprise me. I was not expecting that.
Well, I mean, because they were talking about Rihanna was gearing up to make new music, so it's interesting. Now they're gonna again, congratulations to them, and
Still put the music out. But,
yeah, she could.
I mean, who knows?
She can't be dancing and stuff.
No.
I saw it's like I don't know, just do yourself a favor, man. If you haven't seen anything, go on Twitter or Facebook or Google somewhere, whatever you want to look up
Gram
memes
or something.
But look up the memes for it's just funny. I saw one was like a guy looked like he was a Foot Locker uniform, and he's standing in the rain crying. And they're playing Marvin's Room, and I'm just like, oh, I just can't. It's just too good. It's too much for me, man.
I saw the one when he's in the stadium and he's like looking at his phone or whatever, and like somebody edited so like he saw the news about Rihanna and he just looks like
that shit was funny too. I was like,
it's terrible.
I mean, he probably is sad.
Yeah, for sure.
It's terrible. That's so funny. Oh,
but yeah, man. Moving on from that because that's you can't really talk about that all day long. Yay.
But we won't.
Yeah, we won't. Exactly. Ye, another big name in hip hop. You know what I mean? Ye West. I'm not going to call him Kanye because his name's not Ye. He's in the news for multiple reasons this week. Donda 2 is supposed to be on the way sometime in February. Did you guys like Donda?
I'll start it off. The first listen, I thought it was all right. The more I listened to it, I definitely liked it more. The production and whatnot. I know it was kind of competing with Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
I think that's such a shitty name for album, too. Sorry about you Drake fans out there.
Hey, man, my Twitter handle was Certified Lover Boy for minutes. CLT. Yeah, I mean...
But, I like Moon off that album. Come to Life. I know you like that one.
Come to Life is my favorite song on Donda by far. Love that song. Don't even know why. Just it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Come, I'm not gonna sing it. It's just,
I tried to listen to it several times, even with all the features he had on there.
Yeah,
and I just, as Troy can relate, and you coming up listening to Ye, at a young age, just from the first albums where it's so classic, and it's getting to the second, the third, and it's like
just on the same.
I get it. He was at a state of mind
Yeah.
where he tried to make a vibe. He was pain. He was going through a lot. So for me, it's not my best album at all.
Oh,
It's
of
definitely
course.
the bottom one, but Remote Control for me did it.
I thought his rollout was really
Love
cool
Remote
though. His
Control.
rollout. Is,
Oh
I mean,
yeah, he did.
I understand
come
the
on.
hype. I mean, the live shows
hyped
and
it
all
up,
the
man.
all the putting the Jay-Z verse for
Yeah.
the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like and rollouts were something that was lost for a long
yeah.
time.
Yep.
I thought that Cold had a really great rollout last year for the offseason. Did the freestyle and
Yeah.
all of this stuff, and then like Kanye came out and he's just doing these Kanye things for a rollout, which were crazy.
Yeah, the stadium with
I mean,
with stocking on his face.
Yeah, and it goes crazy. People talk about
Wow.
it. It's
Who
so,
wore that stocking
Yeah.
first?
Kanye's
before he
always
put
gonna
it
get
on?
attention. Man.
It's true, but it is difficult because
Looked like my mom's stocking. It was-
maybe it was.
that used to be my beanies back in the day. I used to put the stocking on, get my waves.
You know what? We're not doing story time with Bobby right now. There's no way.
One thing I do
That was part of a
appreciate
vibe,
is
man.
that some artists just do the same stuff, and people say like the baby or all that shit
Yeah.
sounds the same. At least every single one of Kanye's albums is different.
It is
you know what
different.
I mean? It's
I mean,
a different
but
point in
you
his
could
life.
you could be different. It's when you go back and listen to something like Graduation,
Mm-hmm.
or my personal favorite, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which I think is like a perfect album.
That was dope.
Like it's hard to like listen to that and then come to Donda.
Yeah.
It's just not there for me. And like what's the one before that was Ye?
Jesus?
Oh no, Jesus had
Jesus
one.
is King.
Was that-
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah, Jesus is King was the one before
Yeah.
Donda. There was Ye
But-
before that, I
Man,
think.
Dark Fantasy. Was,
But yeah, man, it's tough.
that was a good album, man.
I mean, I'll give it a listen when Donda
Yeah.
2 comes out. When Donda 2 drops, I'll definitely give it a listen for sure. Because it's Kanye and I like hip hop, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's
I don't want to give up on him.
I'm not overly excited. I'm not like hyped for it. I'm not gonna be, oh my god, I gotta listen to Donda
Yeah.
2.
Donda
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He was at stadiums. So is he going to be at airports? Take over the
It's
airport? man?
it's coming to our show.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Him and Julia
Heard it's
Fox.
coming to our show.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, speaking of show, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
We'll dive into that a little
We'll
later.
dive into that.
Last news topic I have for the day. My boy, Jermaine Lamar Cole,
Alright.
decided to come back with some. I feel like it's 2018, 2019, and he's gonna go on another crazy feature run. He's on 2 songs. He gives an assist to YG and Moneybagg Yo on Scared Money, and then he also has a feature with Benny the Butcher on wow, why am I blanking on the name of that song? I listened to it so many times. Johnny P's Caddy.
Yeah.
Good looks.
Thank you.
It's a tough
Thank
title.
you from
That's
the
a tough
brother of
title.
the curator.
That's a tough title
Um,
to like stick in.
Because what does it mean?
You know what
I
I'm
have no
saying?
idea what that means.
Right.
Who
Yeah.
who fuck is Johnny P?
Yeah.
Where's his caddy?
We
That's
got.
what I want to know.
So we got to find out about. All right. That's
Oh
what's up.
well,
Okay.
Benny, I'm so sorry.
Just
Yeah.
disrespected Benny.
Do not come after me, Guru.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Zelda.
But that song's
Suck.
fire.
That's
I-
fire.
Fire. We played it for y'all before this started. Scared Money with YG and Moneybagg
Yeah.
and Cole.
That was bumping.
Cole just to me has been on a different. I mean, I'm biased.
I don't consider what you're saying though, or you being biased. I don't even know.
Because you know why? Because they're fucking facts.
Yeah.
They're all facts.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying.
Like-
look at his track record.
Yeah.
I've had for not being a Cole fan for probably a decade. He's been my favorite rapper. I've had to deal with the internet trolls. He's boring, Jay Snore,
How?
all the stuff, and he's to me he's underrated
Mhm.
in a certain sense because I feel like obviously commercial wise he'll never be Drake.
Yeah.
Never. He won't be.
Yeah.
But I honestly truly believe if you look at the bodies of work for the past 4 or 5 years in terms of what they're like Cole's getting better.
He's
Drake's not getting better.
He's the greatest rapper of this generation right now.
Because Kendrick's been
next to
MIA for
Kendrick.
4 years, so
Yeah.
so Kendrick, you have to put your name in that. Like you've been gone.
Drake could have been
Like,
that, but
Because I mean, if you go back to like
it just didn't happen the way that I thought it was gonna happen.
if you go back to Cole dropping KOD and then his feature run and then the Dreamville project, which was crazy,
Yep.
it was a moment, and then he dropped the all season and then he more features and just he's just been on a tear, dude. And I think he kind of like I'm not gonna say this too long, but I think he finally was like, hey man, I'm gonna throw my name in the hat one last time before I walk away from this game and prove to y'all I'm one of the best, I'm one of the goats. And
you think he'll stop before Eminem? That'd be weird.
I don't know if Cole will ever stop making music because I think it's part of him.
Yeah.
but I think he is on this push, like to kind of like
That'd be weird.
I watched a documentary with him, and he was saying how like he thought to himself, I don't want to leave the game and not know that I've done everything I could with it. You know what I mean? He wants to work with his peers, which making a song with Moneybagg Yo or YG or kind of like I would never thought I'd hear J. Cole in a song with either one of them.
Yeah.
Let alone both at the same time.
True.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I as a Cole fan, I've just been super, super happy. And he. What do y'all think, man, about that?
Yeah, I know you're gonna keep sucking off J. Cole forever, but like you said, like Bobby said, no.
He told you to wipe your mouth.
No. But you're right.
Is this a mic or is this what is?
Like nobody, I know a lot of people, maybe around my age group, were talking shit on his last album. You know what I mean? I know some people
Fucking
that were.
tripping.
I thought it was
Great
fire.
album.
I thought it was
Great
awesome.
album.
Production bars,
No
all
skips.
that.
No skips.
I agree.
From beginning to end.
Now the one before that, Deja Vu, I think it was, right? Or whatever.
Whatever the fuck. KOD was the album before that. Before that was For Your Eyes Only.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
There
see,
you
like,
go.
again, that's. You know what? We're not gonna do this.
There you go.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna do this because we will. This will become the J. Cole podcast, the J. Cole fanboy podcast. We're not gonna do that. But okay.
But yeah, I am excited like you are. Like he's coming out with new stuff. I agree that he's getting better, spitting bars. You know, Kendrick has been out for like 4 years besides his features and whatnot. So yeah, of course, I'm excited. I hope Kendrick drops this year. I hope Cole drops some more stuff.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And you can tell with them, they're like intelligent with the
Right,
way
yeah.
they spit. You know what I mean? Which I
It's
appreciate.
crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
that
means
is.
something. You know.
The last thing I'll say about it is I'm just very, very, very happy to hear Cole rapping on beats that aren't his and kind of being out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's good for hip hop to have someone like him rapping on songs with someone like Benny the Butcher or YG or Moneybagg Yo. It just, there's no reason for, like, music's collaborative and it should be collaborative. And I like to hear these different kind of people come together. It's beautiful.
Yep.
And I still continue to pray that one day we'll be able to have a Cole, Drake, and Kendrick track. Because I think that's we've been robbed. These three have never been together. Well, we've seen Kendrick and Cole together, and we've seen Kendrick and Drake together, and Drake and Cole, but never all three of them. And it's even been a while since any of them have even done anything together. So hopefully,
Would
2022.
you throw Big Sean in that as well?
No. No, and here's why. I like Big Sean a lot. No, I like Big Sean's music. I've seen Big Sean live once before when I was in college. Saw him and ASAP both back-to-back years. ASAP put on a way better show.
Okay.
Way fucking better show. Amazing night.
Yeah.
Sean's talented as hell. Sometimes his bars can be a little corny. You know what?
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm not a rapper, but sometimes it can be a little corny. I did like his last album.
Last album was dope.
Yeah, he had that feature with
Detroit
Nipsey.
too?
He had that feature. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Detroit 1. The mixtape was fire.
Yeah.
And he had that track with Nipsey Hussle I loved. I thought it was really, really good.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. You know, I just like Sean's good. Like Wale's good. Like you know, there's a lot of guys who film an era who are good, but they're not.
Yeah, consistency.
Those three are the three.
Oh,
of
course.
And I think that you could probably say people, the Mount Rushmore of that era, I've seen on, I don't know if it was Double XL or one of those hip hop mags did a whole Mount Rushmore for each generation. And the third generation was Cole, Kendrick, Drake, and Nicki was the fourth person in that.
Yeah.
And you probably can't argue that. Nicki was the most dominant female artist almost ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so Cardi kind of stepped into the lane. It was kind of just Nicki's game. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? I'm cool with that. But that's for news, man. That's all I really got for this week. We kind of extended on that Cole topic. I mean,
all right.
I like that. I like that.
So I think we're gonna move into our section here where we do reviews of artists from our Let Me Put You On. Are we doing reactions first? Or are we doing reviews? Reactions first. Okay. The curator, the man behind the scenes. What do you guys want to do first? It's an open dialogue.
Okay.
Let's say reactions for last.
Okay.
Reactions for last. Let's get into the reviews. So we'll get into the reviews first here. Let Me Put You On has a playlist on Spotify, on SoundCloud of artists that we like, the curator likes, and trying to build a roster of artists that we like for future projects. That's a little tease. We'll come back to that in a couple months probably. But for now, man. So who do we want to start with? Which artist?
Who do we want to start with? I would say we'll start with the most hyped up. I feel like 99 Neighbors has the most attention.
Okay, yes.
The most followers.
Perfect. So,
exciting.
99 Neighbors, from what I read about them briefly, they are a group of people who has producers, I believe one singer maybe, and a couple rappers. My first thought when I was listening to the music, and that's how we'll bounce it around, okay?
Mhm.
Most polished. I'm not going to say best of the 4 artists to listen to, but most polished.
sure.
Yeah, they were
The
polished.
songs sound like they were
Yeah.
radio ready, car ready,
Yeah.
everything. Vocals,
Yep.
all of it was great.
Yeah. See, now you guys,
well said.
you guys listen to the vocals, and I saw a video.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they
I
do
wa-
have a
I
lot
watched-
of videos.
yeah,
I
I
didn't watch
watched
any. I didn't watch any visuals.
So I watched the videos, and the way that their videos and stuff were put together, I mean, they had like really polished videos as well. Like, so you could tell they actually have been a tight knit and
core of people.
Oh yeah, they're tight. They vibe well together. It's great. I mean, them vibing well together is dope.
I'm reading my notes, and it's like I would like highlight a song and then have a note for like the song or it popped in my head.
Yeah.
I didn't take like specific notes. I wasn't like, hey, the beat hit here, but I just was like for example, the song "Fuck No."
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I put
yeah.
I say fuck yes.
Yeah,
That's my note for that song because it was fucking hard. I was like, this shit is fire. You know what I mean? I was like, this
It
shit
was.
is.
I don't know who
this
those
shit
other
so
two
much.
people that were on the song were, but that was a great
Yeah,
song.
I did say nice features for that too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mercy 2, the opening that fucking flow was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, no 99 Neighbors, I don't know you guys like that, so I don't know any of your rappers' names. Whoever you are, sir, you're fucking nasty.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
That's the only other thing I gotta get the artists' names.
But
they're
I'm gonna dive
group
back
and-
in. So thanks to the curator's playlist, I'm going to get back into these artists.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
They have 2 albums out, I believe, and like for me at least, most of them had like almost no skips. I liked most of them. We were playing Ripstick in the car on the way here. That was fire.
It was fire, yeah.
There's a song
Man, they
called
killed it, all 3 of them.
Yeah, I agree. And they give me vibes of like, they're maybe in a car freestyling, like homies freestyling together. There's a song called Table Jam. Like it reminds me of like you and your boys in the cafeteria just rapping,
49er was a vibe.
Yes, 49er.
49er video you would love.
I'll have to check it out.
You gotta watch the video.
I put Champion Fire, favorite song question mark because I really fucked with Champion.
Yeah.
I remember when it started. I think that's the one that has like a robotic opening to it, kind of, and it was like so different from the other songs I'd heard. I'm like, okay, this is something new, and it sounded. I don't want to say Daft Punky, but it sounded like very like robot-y, and it was, and it led into like the vocals turned into more human than the bars came, and I'm like, oh my god, this song is. And I even started a "Fuck Trump" tally. Because I heard "fuck Trump" like twice. I'm gonna mark that down. Sounds like I get "fuck Trump" in here, and then I had no more after I had those first 2. I was hoping I got like 7 or something, but 7 "fuck Trumps" in 5 songs. But no, I got 2 at the bunch.
Down with it though.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. We're not doing
We're
that.
not doing politics or religion. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We can't
I'm
do
not doing it.
holla hop. We can't do a holla hop.
Our
Holla hip hop.
curator, who is not to be named,
Yeah.
it's "fuck Trump" very loudly in the background. So.
But they have a good mix between they can spit some bars and they have some vibey.
Yeah, it was. I
chill
very much
songs.
agreed. I very, very, very much like them.
That's a good point you said. Most polished out of the ones we listened to.
Yeah,
for sure.
basement was hard. I put different energy, aggressive in your face. It felt like, in a nice way, as opposed to somebody we're gonna talk to in a little bit or about in a little bit. The aggressiveness. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go right into it. Gehrman.
No. What about theirs?
Oh yeah, go ahead. So, go ahead.
What? We still about 99 Neighbors?
Yeah, please.
Oh,
add
I
more.
feel I'm because I watched videos,
Yeah.
so I didn't get a
Yes.
chance to really dive into the track list.
Yeah,
that
me
you
and
guys had.
me and B got
Yeah,
notes.
yeah,
here.
got
We
some
some
y'all got notes.
I'll tell you a
I
couple
got-
more songs that like East Side. I thought was chills. It's like to the East Side, whatever. That's my impression. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to get a record label. All right.
Listen, if you're gonna keep doing that, we're gonna make you perform from now on.
And then the last one,
We'll
besides the
point
ones
to
you
you, and you
named,
can just
to the East Side, and Live a Little. Live a Little has a fire beat. They turn up. So besides all the ones we named, I would say most polished. Oh yeah. Check out their videos for sure. They got
the
mad
videos are dope.
Are they on
yeah.
YouTube?
Yes.
Their videos can be found on YouTube.
Yeah.
99
Videos-
Neighbors.
Yeah.
You could also look. You could also go.
Yeah.
You could also find some information about them on. Let me put you on the
Here's a starter pack.
the Instagram page.
Yes.
Also SoundCloud a starter pack for sure. Look into them. Any last points on 99 Neighbors? Or?
Wow, we can move on to the next one, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Should we save Gehrman for last, or should we just go to Gehrman now?
Save for last.
Let's just get into it because I want to get it out of the way. Gehrman. If you ever hear this,
Now he didn't have
It's
videos.
spelled
I didn't watch any.
Gehrman.
I was pronouncing it German,
Yes.
but I was told that he's Gehrman.
Yes.
So
I there was no videos. So I just did listen.
well,
to songs.
I'm glad.
But the way his album or the way the lists were with the artwork that was there, I kind of wanted to see a video. So I'm pretty sure he probably has videos on there. So I do gotta check it out to see if it matches.
Tissue in here somewhere? No. Yeah, tissue.
So it was
Hey, go ahead, Troy.
Listen. I wrote down first of all. I wrote down beat choices are crazy because I remember I had 5 to the other 3 artists first. He was my last one of the last night, and every artist I gave a little bit of their own special treatment. I cracked a beer, a Corona. You know what I mean? I sparked a blunt. You know what I mean? I was chilling, vibing. I was feeling good for each artist, and Gehrman came on, and I'm like, whoa!
I can't do that stuff, man.
My Friday night vibes were fucking thrown off. Listen,
I get drug tested. No,
it was
no, I don't do that anymore.
I just
Drink though.
I don't want to listen. Art is again subjective, and I don't want to discredit anybody who's putting their heart and soul to music. You should. So Gehrman, if you ever hear this, do not take this personally.
Oh,
it's just not for me. It's just I'll say it like that. Just not for me. At one point, I thought the curator was trying to fuck with me and was trying to pay me back for like not going hard at work or something. Like he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna fuck with Troy and throw this guy on a playlist just to kind of piss him off." Like, I felt personally attacked for a second. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I didn't think the tracks were bad. You know what? I got a. When I was telling you guys before, when we had like some, the first time we had like a rough, get together here.
Yeah.
And I used to listen to hardcore hip hop. Still do. Still a fan of it. I kind of got that kind of vibe off of his music, which is so I was not like, man, this is the worst stuff. It wasn't bad, but I listened to it, and I did. I did get that kind of vibe from it. That's what kind of vibe it threw me to, like the 90s.
It was
hardcore.
It felt like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It felt like a horror movie. It felt like a horror
It's like
movie.
a bad acid trip, So I don't like those vibes.
Yeah.
And if that's your thing, I'm so happy for you. But it's just
it was like grave diggers ish and stuff like that. Like
but again, that's the whole reason why we have 3 different people.
976
and 3 different opinions.
Yeah.
Like you'll see that my vibes are a lot more like chill. Like we're gonna get
it was dying out when you started listening to
hip hop.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I mean, to me, it was just the beats were so overpowering.
That's a good point.
So overpowering. Like I couldn't even try to focus on the lyrics because my head was fucking shaking. And I was like, dude, whoa! Like you just gotta like tone it. Just give me a little like it never. And also like after 5 songs, I skipped to Donnie Darko, which is his most played song.
Yeah.
So what songs did you?
That is
what songs?
I don't remember. I
listened to
I did not write down any of them.
I got a couple songs I wrote down.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
You beat Gehrman's number.
All right.
You say
I
Gehrman.
got you, Gehrman. I got you, Gehrman. All right. I'll be honest.
Hey, I didn't say that he was terrible.
Listen, it's all me, Gehrman. I apologize to you right now in advance.
But yeah.
When I first played him, I played him on my speaker. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little scared at first. Like you said, a little scary, like badass trip. He gives me he exudes Black Air Force energy, if you know what I mean.
It exudes being chased in an open field by Leatherface energy. I was like, oh my God.
Now, if you work at like Wells Fargo, you might not listen, but if you're robbing a Wells Fargo wearing a ski mask, and this is your type of guy. There's this one song called Dead or Rice, and I saw this I saw this comment. It was like, I'm gonna run up on my granny's house and take all her fucking apple pies while listening to this song. That's how hard it is. And that's what, like, listen to this song.
Camp Crystal Lake?
Yeah, if I saw, like, an old lady, walking down with her cane, I'd kick that shit out of her hand if I was listening to Gehrman.
That's probably true. Or fucking...
Oh, thank you. So, like, the first listen, I'll admit, it was like, it's not my type of vibe. But I did give it a second listen. I put my headphones in, and there were a couple songs that stood out. 24K, which is featuring a guy named Scum, which is very fitting. I believe that, It sounds like something that a guy named Scum would.
Well, he was on Cellar Door and
yes.
also
I did write Cellar Door.
Yeah.
Celibate was all right. Donnie Darko.
No,
so
Celibate was not all right. I remember Celibate. I do remember that you said that, and I was like, no, it's not all right. Listen, I skipped. I was 5 songs.
yeah.
After 5 songs, I got to skip to this most popular song, which is Donnie Darko. And I remember I was going to text the group chat and say something, and that's when I heard the line, I don't need a bad bitch because I'm the baddest bitch. And I was like, that's it. I wrote down, did he call himself the baddest bitch? The fuck? And then I turned it off. That was it for me. That was it. That was it. I was like, Gerb, I'm done.
And
I'm sorry. It's over.
Even though
I got nothing else.
he wasn't obviously my favorite out of the 4, but for some reason I wrote down like bars that stood out to me, and he had the most bars that stood out to me. So I'll tell you a couple ones that stood out.
I didn't want to say he's my least favorite because it still includes the word favorite. I just want him to be.
Yeah. He definitely has promise. He says, I might end up broke. I don't look at price tags. I might fuck a white bitch just to piss off her dad.
That's kind of fire, though.
Yeah, that made me giggle.
Salute to you on that one, Gehrman. I like that.
That was the
Yeah, Black History Month.
Fuck them snow buddies, brother. Amen.
I hear voices in my head. I think they want drugs too. My bitch pale like a ghost. Bust my nut like boo. Another giggle that got out of me. Britney Spears toxic. I don't got a whip. Uber everywhere. I don't give out dick. Gotta pay a fare. So he was making. And the last one was top. Drop topping in the foreign A. Slop top. She sucked me through my Ralph Lauren A. So he has some lines that stood out to my ear.
Yeah.
They sound slick. I cannot get the lyrics.
Yeah, he's got these bars.
You know what? And I'll say this. It's my last song for Gehrman. And Gehrman, it's all jokes, brother. I respect you, and you're making your art, bro. You do what the fuck you want to do.
Because this kind of music is not around like that. So this is
and
for me. I'm like, wow,
and right, it is some
crazy.
energy. You might want to play that shit in a locker room.
Yeah.
Run to a fucking football field, and you just want to like. We're gonna show them today.
Yeah.
Show them. Don't Celibate. You'll be ready to go fucking break somebody's fucking neck off, probably. You know what I mean? Like, it's again,
He gives me like Ski Mask or something like XXX vibes. If you guys know who they are, give me those type of vibes. A little raunchy, grimy.
There's nothing wrong with saying it's not for me.
Yeah,
brother, I respect you, salute you. I wish I could have heard some of your bars because your beat selection, man. If you just pull it back for me a little bit. Just let me ride with your lyrics. I could probably fucking vibe with you. But it's just beat selection. It just was from going from these 3 to him. It was such a
rapid change.
Yes,
shift.
and it just took me for surprise.
I think he was the last. I think he might have been. Well, no, I don't think he was. He was the last guy.
He was my last guy I listened to last night too, and I was just going from shit like Degrees from Hollow Bastion or Fuck No from 99 Neighbors or Bread from Ovrkast to Donnie Darko, which was like I just was like, whoa.
But the artwork too that you said for him, it looks like that's the vibe he's going for.
Oh yeah,
it looks like I'm in a horror movie. He has the green and all that. So that's kind of what he's going for. I would say.
Yeah. Again, salute to him, man. I mean, I hope you have continued success, my man. Good luck to you, everything you do.
And Scum, your feature. I love you, Scum.
Scum.
And I remember that at all. Okay, so let's bounce over to who do we want to do next? I want to get into Hollow Bastion because he might have been. I'm excluding 99 Neighbors from this because I feel like they're the most polished to me.
Yeah.
Out of the other 3, Hollow Bastion might be my favorite.
Well, if everybody is not familiar, his name used to be Roland. Hollow Bastion is, I guess, his real name. So, and Hollow Bastion.
Wait, his real name is Hollow Bastion?
I believe so.
His birth name?
It's official. Yeah, it's official name.
Oh, rap name.
Rap name. Yeah.
Okay. I thought
so
born Hollow Bastion.
that's a new name. Yeah. So Roland was I got put onto that prior. So to Roland and been a fan of his. So I was like, what? Who's Hollow Bastion? And I started listening. I'm like, I can't find him, and I found him, and I'm like, oh, it's Roland. All right, cool. Like Roland, like everything you guys probably listen to, I listened to before. Always been a fan. So
for confusion, also there's another Hollow Bastion. I found her, I think, on Spotify. So I think I could really find Hollow Bastion in all caps on SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud for sure. If you can't find them, go to Let Me Put You On profile, and there are playlists there. You can find them.
Yeah.
But might be maybe. Thanks, bro. Might be one of our favorites. I knew because I saw you texting like I'm vibing her. I figured you would really fuck with him, but I wrote a bunch of songs that I was vibing with, and
Yeah.
his artwork is really cool
Yeah,
too.
artwork was really
I
fucking
love
dope.
the artwork.
yeah.
He has a lot of Neon Evangelion, if you notice the anime. So this guy must have some inner demons. If you want to have an existential crisis, go look at that show. Pretty depressing, but you know, I thought that was cool. You know, and you know, a lot of it's just vibey songs. You
Yeah.
know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
Like chilling songs,
Yeah.
and like
I
you know,
wrote
good
vibes
flow.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 times on my notes. Vibes.
Yeah.
So-
What songs were there?
Panorama, I like.
Panorama,
yeah.
Panorama.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
Degrees. I know you like
Yeah.
Degrees.
Degrees.
Degrees
Yeah.
might
Bro,
have
I
been
was
my
playing this shit on the way
favorite.
to work.
Yeah.
That shit
Very
is
catchy.
so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, my first thought I wrote down was Cuddy inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
/ introspective vibes. That's what I
Yeah.
wrote.
Mhm.
Rock the
And
Boat?
Rock the Boat. Yeah, it was on Rock the Boat. He actually has like some like reference to
Yeah.
Cuddy lyrics
Yeah,
like the
day
opening.
and night type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's and that was the whole vibe. But then as I started listening to his music, I got more of a sense of a lot of R&B type vocals.
Mhm.
A lot of mentions of love, talking
Yeah.
love themes were throughout a lot of his songs.
Sad boy hours.
Yeah, right. More singing than rapping. I said this night.
When I Dream is that
Yeah.
song, man.
When I Dream is
Oh, I
beautiful.
love
I wrote that right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I
When
Dream is beautiful.
And I love it says
From me.
produced by Miho. I love that.
Produced by
Miho.
That made me laugh.
I wrote Degrees is a bop. When I Dream is
I've been
beautiful.
thinking lately.
Yes.
Panorama's
So
my
catchy.
kind of vibes and
That's
Ecstasy.
dope, man.
You know the song Novocaine by Frank Ocean?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ecstasy reminded me of that song.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not like obviously beat for beat,
Right.
but just in the theme of like a woman making you numb in a way or giving you a high.
Oh,
It reminded me of that.
Deep now.
Hey, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just love. I said too here.
Yes.
I mean, no, it reminds me of nighttime drive music.
Yeah.
Roll your window down on a nice summer night, get in your car, put some Hollow Bastion, and just cruise to
And cry.
the city. Yeah, that. Yeah, of course. Sad boy hours.
Sound alone, man. Sound alone. I don't know what
But
it's
this
like to
guy's
be-
definitely been through
I
some
haven't been
shit,
alone
but-
for 22 years, bro. So you crack me up for saying by yourself. Just cry, man.
Yeah, just cry.
Hey, man,
There might be some song that the song will touch me.
I am light skinned out here. So I'm real emotional with shit.
There's songs that will touch me. You know what I'm saying?
But like, in the
No, I'm
panorama,
good.
he said something
Shoot
like,
straight.
he said something like, she's only smiling for the camera and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, it's getting like,
Yeah,
kinda
he.
deep, you know?
It was. I love his music. Almost every song I liked. I marked those 4 here because they just stood out to me. Like I said, Degrees. I will play this shit in my car when I get into
For
it.
sure.
When I Dream, Panorama, Ecstasy. It was good, man. I can't really say much more about it. He just was so talented.
Yeah.
Just vibey. I just can't really put my
Definitely
finger-
deserves
like,
more followers.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
honestly,
a
yeah.
song that I don't know you guys had got a chance to listen to. That's on there. I want to
I want to pull
press,
this playlist.
but I
real
don't
quick.
want to. Yeah, I was gonna say pull up the playlist and
I gotta go to my
Can't
gotta go to
think of
SoundCloud
the
here. Hold on, let me go to
song.
SoundCloud.
He was one of the
SoundCloud.
artists that, you know, I
He's
looked at
huge.
the
It's
starter
one of my
pack or
favorite
whatever.
songs from
I
him.
actually went deeper into him, you know. I looked at some of his older stuff, and I liked almost everything, you know. There's a song called All For You, Wings of Wax. On a song called Astro Boy, he says Louis C.K. with my cock out. All right, so that's
Oh,
another.
Kingdom Key was fired. Kingdom Key was like a little different energy to it at first.
Yeah.
I was, it's just a little more bounce, a little more like little more bop to it.
Bonus points for the
fantasy,
art, man.
yeah, man, yeah, his artwork's
That's
crazy.
So, did you guys have a chance to listen to Ecstasy?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the song. That's like one of my favorite songs.
That's the one I was saying.
Big
That gives,
time,
that's
big
one.
time.
That's one I was saying. That gives me that
Like,
Novocaine
real good
vibes.
song, man. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's that song, yeah, because not just with the title of Ecstasy and Novocaine, but just
Yeah.
the vibe of like a woman, making you numb, giving you a high. It was that vibe to that song.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
I don't know if you've seen that meme of SpongeBob where he's like floating in the air.
Yes.
That's the vibe I get. You know? I'm like levitating. You know what I mean?
And I think I listened to him first last night, which I probably a mistake,
Mhm.
because then I was in a zone.
Yeah.
That's
You know
why
what
you
I'm
start
saying?
picking on
Yes,
Gehrman.
Exactly.
Probably. And then again, it's just I apologize to Gehrman, but when I'm going from some shit like Ecstasy,
So mean.
Fantasy, and Fantasia to fucking whatever the fuck was
Slasher
going on,
flick.
what was to fucking kill you music. I was like, you know what I mean? Like
Murder
it was tough. It was tough, man. Tough. Any more extra thoughts on Hollow Bastion, please take it away, guys.
Man, I guess we sucked him off enough. I guess Fire
Yeah,
definitely deserves
he's
more
good.
followers. Definitely
It's
deserves
good,
more
man.
attention.
It's a vibe.
Man.
It's,
Yes,
it's a vibe.
a complete vibe.
You know, it's not like that's not the hip hop of
Mhm.
like that your normal that you usually.
Yeah, and that's why I'm surprised you guys liked him because it doesn't seem like what
Yeah,
you're
'cause-
used to.
Yeah,
you know?
listen, I'm all over the place when it comes to music and
good,
even the
yeah.
hip hop stuff. If something grabs me,
Yeah.
that's it. I'll listen.
Here's
to
a
it.
question for you guys, because I wasn't heavy into him as an artist. I heard some songs I liked before he passed. Juice WRLD. Would you consider his music to be a vibe of like Juice WRLD's kind of vibe?
That's
a good
In a way,
point.
That's a
I
good
mean, not
point.
exactly.
And
the
like I
same,
guess
obviously, but
you're
like,
older, I guess, you know what I mean. For me, like Juice WRLD was huge for everyone, like in our grade.
Yeah,
around,
well,
like, we were always playing that.
I
you
work
know?
with somebody who I think wants to be Juice WRLD.
And a lot of people are trying to get that sound. You know, a lot of these new people, like a lot of them are like biting his sound. You know
Which
what
is
I mean?
funny because I didn't know how great he was lyrically. That he was
Have you seen his freestyles on
Yeah.
YouTube? It's
until I
crazy.
saw his freestyle. It was him with I believe it was Trippie Redd, and the freestyle was nuts. I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm now starting to listen to certain people and just start getting the vibe. You know, I
Well,
got put on to Juice WRLD. I get into some battles with my son. So
Yeah,
and-
I mean, I think that's why, like I said, Cuddy inspired from the beginning, introspective vibes, because it is that like that new era of hip hop where it's like very, hip hop to its core.
Yeah.
And you can speak on this because you're the hip hop historian. Originally, it's all bravado.
Yep.
Money, power, streets.
That's it.
I mean, like
Good
money,
point.
power, respect. I mean, like that's what it was.
Yep.
It took
Your body language was
huge, probably.
huge. Like you get on stage,
You
like I
couldn't-
could tell you from performing, like you wanted to see when Onyx came outside. Like I was trying to explain that to people before how, Tekashi, when he came out,
Yeah.
I was like, he's such a ripoff of Onyx, and they're like, what? I'm like, listen to Onyx, listen to Slam, like they had lyrics.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Fredro Starr and Sticky and Sun C, like they all had different styles.
Right.
The Rage.
Yeah.
You would listen to that before you go out to. I was a clubber. I told you guys this. I used to club Wednesday through Sunday sometimes.
Cheats.
Yeah. Yeah. And I used to, and if you listen to Onyx, your vibe is gonna be like, we're gonna go in a club. We go in a club, and if this comes on in a club, it's gonna be like we start acting up.
Yeah, real quick. My last holla bashing here is I compared hip hop changed with guys like when Ye did 808's Heartbreak, obviously Cuddy,
exactly.
even Drake So Far Gone.
Anyway, and Heartbreaks was great too.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a good
also
album.
true, but it's all about introspection and feelings and emotions.
Yep.
Which
It's okay to be vulnerable
right,
nowadays.
and I think
Yeah.
Holla Bashin has a lot of that in his music.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm just inspired by these kind of artists. You know what I mean?
And
I don't know
it'll
him.
be relatable for different people. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
Yeah, no,
like
you good.
some people,
Nah, if
they
more
just
people
broke
got-
up or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Like they want to relate to this. They don't want to always be blasting ass and titties. Sometimes
Yeah.
they want to get a little sad. I'm not a big Marvin's my room take care type of guy, to be honest with you.
Whoa!
But,
First, what?
we don't need to get there. We don't
We're
need to
not
go
doing
there.
that right now because that's a fucking classic.
But yeah, now it's like I don't want to say cool, but now it's okay to talk about sad stuff
Yeah.
or be more vulnerable, which is
Yeah.
good because everyone's different. Everyone has things to
No,
relate to.
I mean,
Facts. I agree with all that. Let's not linger here too much because
You got one more artist.
Holla
Right?
Bashin, salute to you, sir.
Yeah.
Let's roll over to Ovrkast real quick.
OVR cast.
My first thought, I'll start real quick. Try again. I put 17 minutes. What the fuck? But I was just impressed by bars and the beat switches.
Yes.
And I made a note here from like the 5-minute mark to the 7-minute mark. I think was probably my favorites. Would have been my favorite section of the song.
That song I didn't get a chance to listen.
Dude, it's 17 minutes long. I actually listened to 3 of the songs because I ran that middle part back like 4 times.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think
the
that
whole
shit, yeah.
Oh, so it's
Like,
all-
I think he has an album called "Try Again." If
that
I'm not
makes so
mistaken.
much more sense.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was just like originally I wrote unique because I'm like, this is like we've had rappers do beat switches before.
Right.
I thought he just like, took it to another level. I thought he was just trying to showcase all of his ability to rap on different.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote down showcase his abilities to rap on different shit, and that's what it was to me. I'm like, this is just like a lesson in just, hey, I can fucking
But
rap
the
on
way
this.
you
Yeah,
listen to
yeah,
it, if it's an album, the way you listen to it is kind of like, you know, front to back. It's like, you know,
Well, I did
it's
listen to the whole thing,
process,
so
you
it
know?
you did the J. Cole, you know, for the last off season. You did beginning and end. You listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you were able to do it. 17 minutes though. I mean, that's
I
Yeah.
think
Well,
she's-
again, it's the whole project or whatever it was.
Right.
I didn't realize that
Right.
at first. But still, either which way, I enjoyed that entire listen.
yeah.
Like I said, it was something because I went from Hollow Bastion to him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a big switch because, as I said, Hollow Bastion was more, R&B, a lot of singing, and his vocals. And Ovrkast was just, it was barring me, man. You know what I mean? And
Face was dope.
Yeah, you mentioned Brett earlier. I like Brett. His production, I think he makes most of his beats. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
man, his beats are
Yeah.
fire.
I-
Even his older stuff, like you'll look down, it won't be songs, it'll just be like samples or beats he has. Those
Yeah.
are also fire.
Brad had amazing
Yeah.
production.
Yes,
I
love
wrote down
Brett.
fire for that because that
Yeah.
shit was, I love that beat.
Mhm.
I kind of just want to hear the beat without no
Yeah.
fucking vocals.
Yeah.
Pink Sifu, was that his, I believe it was the feature on that song? Can you
I
confirm
know
that?
you know that.
Pink Sifu. He was a second in that song, correct? He had a majority of the song. Like
Yeah.
Ovrkast only had like the first 40 seconds, and then he gave Pink Sifu like a minute and a half, and I thought he did great too. I thought that was I put that his name in question mark because I would like to check out some more of him. Like he slid over that shit. I thought personally.
2-minute bars featuring Mavi, how you pronounce it. I haven't gotten too into him though, but he is fire. He spits bars. I know a lot of people talking about him. So that song, 2-minute
Yeah.
bars, is they both are spitting. Face featuring Navy Blue. I don't know who Navy Blue is, but
Yeah.
Navy Blue is killing it on that song
Navy
as well.
Blue is dope.
Yeah.
Navy Blue was on the other
More
song,
raps,
man.
no reason. I thought that was tough.
Yes,
I wrote down a bar. I think I missed the opening part of the bar, but the bar was like, never finished a plate. They had made it hard to eat. I had difficult taste. And I was like, I just thought that, I don't know what it was about that line. Maybe because I'm a fat boy. And
Damn, you rap?
it was like food reference kind of.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah. Fat boys.
I fucking dug it. I was like, yeah, man. Although I don't have difficult taste or it's never hard for me to eat. So, I don't know. But, you know what I mean? Either which way, shit was hard. You know what I mean? I liked it. You know what I mean? So.
He has a great
Shit was
flow
tough.
for sure. And he only has, I wrote down 8,000 followers, man. This guy deserves
Yeah, he
more
needs more,
followers
man.
for
Go
sure.
listen right now.
Beats and
Right
bars.
now. Download SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Go on
The
SoundCloud.
fuck you waiting for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Relax. Calm down.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez, Pete's.
Overcast.
Go on there
Yeah.
and go to the Let Me Put You On profile and listen to these artists, please. Do
Oh,
yourself a
Love
favor.
Somebody was different.
Love somebody?
not
Yeah.
hear that one.
That
Did
was
not hear that
different.
one.
Oh, that Love Somebody was different. I liked it. The vibe was dope, and he was rapping the way he was rapping on there. Yeah.
There's one
Face.
called Vent, and he
Yeah,
has
Vent.
the piano in it. And I
Yeah.
love
See,
that.
you know what? And I
love
saw
that.
the curator had shared that on the Let Me Put You On Instagram with that,
Yeah.
but it wasn't on the playlist in SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back through and try to find him on SoundCloud, listen to some more of his songs because
Yeah.
again,
Good. Face.
okay.
With Navy Blue. Gotta watch the
Yes.
video. Video's dope.
Mm,
Video's real dope. And Nourish is dope. But the video for Face was dope. That's the way from the way it started.
Something else I like about him, like I was talking about, he makes beats. A lot of his beats, give me these MF Doom vibes because Doom used to
Yeah.
produce a lot of beats, and he has a sample of Fancy Clown from Mad Villainy, and he kind of messes with that. He has one with Fife Dog. He messes that with Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
So I like his inspiration, those old school type beats.
Yeah.
I like those beats for sure. Like I
Yeah.
probably prefer them more than the new, even though I like the new one, like you saying the robotic or the alien type
Electric
beats,
relaxation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
right.
Fire.
I got you.
But that's why he's like both. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have a lot of respect for people who not only can spit their own bars, write their own lyrics, but also produce. You know what I
produce,
mean?
yeah.
A lot of respect to you guys out there,
Yeah.
man.
it's kind of become more and more of a common thing. I feel like too.
Yeah.
'Cause I think a lot of people is not, they have a vision for their music in their,
Yep.
in their
They
head.
know what they like.
and they don't want anybody else to tamper with their shit
Yep.
or tinker with it.
Yeah, he does it.
Yeah, that's
A
a
lot of
good
people
point
do.
because he has this one thing. He messes around with a freestyle with Migos or whatever, and somebody comments, "Oh, this beat's too good for you to have all these Migos on here, all these people." And then Ovrkast comments, he goes, "I do what the fuck I want."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, good.
That's, again, and that's what I said before about Gehrman. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm
Facts.
a nobody.
Yeah.
This is my very
Hey.
first time ever
You're
hosting.
somebody to
What you
me,
talking
Troy.
about, man?
Oh my gosh, I love you guys. But I mean,
You-
this is our first episode of a podcast. Let me put you on.
Yeah. You ever see House Party?
Yeah, along like
You are
27
say
years ago.
I am. Say I am
I am
somebody.
somebody.
I am
I am
Somebody.
There
you go.
There you
Yeah,
are.
you're my life coach.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Just got
I'm
you
gonna say that before I go.
hooked.
I'm gonna say that before I go to work in the morning. I am somebody. I'm sitting in my car crying because I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go inside today. But I am somebody. I'm thinking about you every morning now, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Got you back.
But yeah,
I'm gonna call you at like 7:25 in the morning. Bobby, can you please walk me through and tell me I am somebody again?
And I'll still be home, so I
can
got
believe
you.
it.
Perfect. I love it.
But I am grateful to the curator for giving us these artists. 'Cause I probably wouldn't have heard of them if it wasn't besides 99 Neighbors, you know. So I'm
100%
grateful.
agree. I would recommend 3 of these 4 artists for people to listen to. And
You gotta listen. You gotta give
Dude,
Gehrman.
if you're Robin Banks, listen to
Or
Gehrman,
you
though.
wanna kill
You gotta
somebody.
listen to Gehrman.
Also,
You gotta
listen to Gehrman. He will get you in the zone.
Yes.
Yes,
No,
sir.
again, Gehrman, all jokes. Please don't come for me. He'll be like, fuck that fat boy.
Yeah.
He's
Where
like,
you live at?
I can hear it. Well, I won't be able to hear the diss track because the beat will probably fucking.
They need to put him on
When we do his interview, Troy has to do it.
Yeah.
That'd be so awkward. It'd be like Joe.
So
It'd be,
what's your inspiration?
it'd be like Joe Budden and Migos up here. You'd be like, so wrap it up, then. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh no, like.
They'd be like, yo, you know, there was a death that didn't happen in Halloween Kills, and it was Troy. Gehrman. He put his song in the background.
I actually love Halloween Kills, man.
was a joke.
Michael Myers is my guy.
Yes.
That's for our movie.
Halloween.
That's for our movie podcast.
Yes,
let me watch you on.
Yeah.
Coming next year.
That's coming. Something.
Also, never mind.
We gotta do that.
That Halloween
wait,
beat
we don't
would
wanna-
be good to
we don't
rap
wanna talk
on.
about-
You know that?
Yo,
I've
heard that. No, they've done it before.
Right?
Somebody's done it before. They sampled that shit.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah,
that'd
be hard.
That'd be awesome.
Halloween will be like our horrorcore. Like I'll bring out the horrorcore
Yeah.
hip hop. Like we
Facts.
gotta listen to hardcore hip hop.
Actually,
Ooh.
Halloween ends come out in October. We should all go see that shit together.
Yes.
actually, to be honest.
Down.
Like,
Down.
whole Let Me Put You On crew. Go see that shit.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
Will Michael die?
Somebody better kill
He's
him.
invincible.
Jamie Lee Curtis got one more movie to kill him.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm telling you.
gonna have to step in.
Before she dies.
she fucked up. I mean, like,
Before she dies.
but all right,
man.
guys, man. Listen, that was our review today of
Yes,
artists.
sir.
Again,
Yeah.
Give 'em a follow.
SoundCloud, Let Me Put You On, Profile, Hollow Bastion, Ovrkast, 99 Neighbors, and my boy Gehrman. Please go give. I'm dead serious. Go give them all a spin, man. All 4
Man.
artists. Check them out for yourself because it might be for you, man.
Yes.
Or may not.
Can we get some applause for these artists over here?
Yeah.
All 4.
That's it, yeah.
Hey, salute y'all, man. You need.
Listen, I
Love
know.
it.
Listen, from their standpoint, I know what it's like to try to get myself there
Or
and-
find your sound.
or find your
whatever,
sound.
you know?
So yeah,
Me
yeah.
too, man. I got bars too, bro.
Oh,
Go
we'll
ahead.
hear them. I'd love to hear them one day.
All right, ready? No, I'm just kidding. Let's
Oh,
move.
don't make me start beatboxing.
No, hey. No,
Oh,
shit,
dang, that was kind of like a rip. It sounded like I
This is Men in
farted.
Black 2, bro? What you doing right here?
So we're doing some reactions, I believe.
Yes. So we're moving to our last segment for episode 1 today.
Yeah, Troy, sing it.
What happened? What just happened?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to move to the next segment. You're having like a fucking seizure over there. Like, what's happening over there? Like, jeez.
Stick him.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put my notes away because I'm done talking about these guys. Ugh. All right, so this is the reaction segment. This is where our curator, Malcolm Q, will play some songs for us.
Okay.
We have a list here, actually, which is perfect.
I haven't heard of any of these artists.
No, I have
Me
not.
either. So
I
he's
haven't
gonna
heard
play.
of
Now
any.
you're not gonna play the full song, correct? We're doing clips.
Excuse me.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
y'all
heard
ain't gonna
one.
hear it.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Suckers.
I have heard one.
Oh, okay. I remember you guys talking about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna play a clip for us. I mean, we're gonna live react to it.
Are you going in order here? All right.
I had to get up out of here. I look Cali too much, these beats poppin' Molly. Every time I hit it, I bust 2 nuts. Nigga know you and your crew sucks. I had to start the wave again. I'm going up somewhere the moon was. I still got a space, don't know who's what.
Too icy.
Okay, I'm swimming in that money, my new name ain't Michael Phelps. They ain't believing when I told these niggas, throw them my genetic. Yeah, when up I got it, yeah. When up I got it, I copped it, yeah. Poppin' shit, hydraulic shit. My new whip got poppin' shit. much these beats poppin' Molly. Every time I hit it, I bust 2 nuts. Nigga know you and your crew sucks. I had to start the wave again. I'm going up somewhere the moon was. I'm stuck out of space, don't know who's what. Who's what? Who's who? Sorry, I'm on vacation, I can't answer my phone, boo-hoo. Sorry, these niggas hating, I got too many styles. Can't walk a mile and my shoes are breaking down. Breaking out, acne on your face like wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, see,
I have no complaints about that.
I'm 23, so I don't know about you old motherfuckers, but that's like, you know what I mean? Like, I think you were talking about it before, that you might not like, you know, when you first heard Uzi, you weren't really fucking with him, you know? Like, like I guess my generation, this is type of their style, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I suppose.
I suppose.
I think where I want to go, where I think Troy might agree with me, is it's a vibe. But the lyrics sound like what I've heard.
And like what I was talking about earlier, like...
And that was my biggest problem with it. So, and...
It's like, I don't know, like when I was first into
You're old. Yes, I am old. I knew it was coming.
I love those, you know, that beat, like,
the beat
and the
was
headphones
dope.
just took me like in a different place.
The beat
bro,
was dope.
You know?
Where'd you go, man? You were next to me.
I went to a fucking spaceship, bro.
Yeah.
And that's where I went. Like, and I saw them bumping over there, like, you know, that's something. And like, when I first listened to Travis, I was like, this guy's not spitting bars, but like, you know, the beats, or whatever, the vibe, you know what I mean?
No.
It's like the different style.
No, listen, Kevin George, who's what?
I'm gonna add that to my playlist.
I'm not going to, but I will check it out again.
Yeah.
That's how we got 3 generations.
Hold on. I would listen to it again.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. I'll tell you that. No, I'm serious.
No,
it's not.
It wasn't
terrible.
I was sucking that shit off.
Yeah, you were, brother. I mean, listen.
You gonna make that sound?
What happened?
That cannot be a sound effect on the show.
Anytime somebody says good about anything, just put the slurping sound on.
Oh, Troy's talking about J. Cole. Next, we got Woody. Catch Me in the Sky.
Is that right?
You said a slur for a second. IGIR.
Woody.
Yeah.
WOODIE.
Catch Me in the Sky.
Zed, come on, man, what you got?
I don't wanna hear what you told me. Thought it was game, but you was just trying to control me. I do whatever to never go back to the old me. Heard what you said, but that ain't what you showed me. Know that I use it to motivate so we can celebrate when I go get us a trophy. You can catch me in the sky. You can catch me in the sky. I've been feeling stuff for a minute, ain't never told you how the fuck I was feeling. Ain't been having no personal dealings. I just type up a text and I send it. I've been dreaming of Grammys, a pledge to send to my granny. I know she don't have to nanny. A check from my mammy and bought us a jet to Miami. Then catch us another to friend. I've been acting a fool lately. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, definitely a vibe song. Wait, summer.
Yeah, that shit. Now see,
Yeah.
Gehrman, take notes. Take notes.
So funny.
Like,
I like
good
it.
Lord.
I like it.
That shit was
good.
that shit
That was dope.
That was
Yeah.
mad chill, bro. That right there was.
Do you know how to pronounce his name? Is it Okay.
We're gonna Igor, right in, bro. Let us
Yeah.
know. Let us know how to pronounce your name, okay?
Yeah, fire.
Igor. I don't want to say Igor. It sounds.
When you first said it, I was like, what?
What do you say?
It's close.
man thinks he's fucking Joe Rogan over here. Whoa!
But it sounds like both of you guys are digging that one more than the first
Yeah,
one.
no, that song was dope.
Yeah.
The hook.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sing it, but catch me in the. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it. But it's yeah. There you go. This Bobby's for. Yeah, no, that shit.
Yo, I might have to sing one day.
Yeah, that's another one I'm adding.
We're gonna make a track one day, and we're gonna have these artists pooing our shit. But yeah, no. Igor Woody, Catch Me in the Sky.
I like it.
I really dug that. Should we move on to the next guy or
Next is Cybertrash-Many Men.
Ross, sauce it up.
Many men, why they tryna see me fall? Got the F in it, keep it tucked up in my jaws. I'ma let it sing. Chopper say Diana Ross. I lost many friends, but I ain't never no loving lost. Who that be? Who that's me? I'm gon' eat again. I was down bad on my ass, we gon' eat again. I been on my own, check the score. I don't need no friends. She said that she love me. Okay, baby, bring a friend. I won't never die, baby, I'ma live forever. Heart-shaped kisses, glitter on my jealous sweaters. Worried about my cream, now I need it more than ever. She even fell in love, that's too tough, I just forget her.
Yeah. I love the way she moving, made me ball out. Got me thinking how the fuck we fall out. Now I'm dubbing bitches, ain't no texting with no calls now. I play with them extensions, different shorties, they go all out. It's just me and mine, I'm tweaking out. Pack my shit, it's time to go, I can't stop freaking out. Off the addies, I'm on go, I let the demons out. I can't stop screaming out.
Many men, why they tryna see me fall? Got the F in it, keep it tucked up in my jaws. I'ma let it sing. Chopper say Diana Ross. I lost many friends, but I ain't never no loving lost. Who that be? Who that's me?
It's definitely not trash. She's to change that name.
Yeah.
Cybertrash.
Yeah, I like that one too, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's
No
not
doubt.
bad. That's not bad.
It wasn't as vibey as Came in the Sky, but
No,
it was definitely good. I was bopping
Hey,
there.
we're not here to compare them, man. This is all you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. That's what I heard before it. So just okay, relax.
I'm sorry.
I get the same vibe from them and King George. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as that music.
King George or Kevin George?
Kevin
George.
George.
King George.
Sorry, Kevin.
It was mad catchy to me. All the
Yeah, no,
beats.
the beat was cool.
Yeah.
I was bopping. I had my hand fucking.
Call him Kevin.
Hey,
Call him King.
King.
Sorry.
For me,
Sorry,
I think that's 3 for 3. That's 3 songs I put in my playlist. But
All right.
hey, I don't give a fuck. Subjective, either one.
Somebody just brought Be Nasty out.
You guys should see which ones you add to your playlist, and each of you all put a Troy's playlist.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Got some
All
Baby
right.
Draco coming
Yeah,
up.
we got Baby Draco, Petty Wrist. Pretty? No, he's petty.
Yeah, I don't got no time for that little petty bitch. Yeah, I don't got no time for that little petty shit. I know your jewelry looking though, he got a petty wrist. Yeah, she can knock in on my love, I give her plenty dick. Yeah, I don't got no time for that little petty bitch. Yeah, I don't got no time for that little petty shit. Yeah, I know your jewelry looking though, he got a petty wrist. And she mad, she can't get my love, just give her hella dick. Whoa, in this bitch, this whole stain, she won't let up. I told her come on over, and she say she like my setup. She thinking that I'm fine, but my voice it get her wetter. And I be getting high, but I'm still a big go-getter. Me and Richie, not these bipolar bitches. The nigga wasn't clout, but the nigga want them digits. Even when it's hot outside, a nigga cold, so I feel frigid. Put Supreme on all my teeth and put Yeezys under my britches. And I don't got no time for that little petty bitch. I don't got no time for that little petty shit. Nah, I heard your jewelry looking dope, you got a petty wrist. And she mad, she can't get my love, I give her plenty dick.
Lenny Dick. Whoa, I didn't mean the music would cut off there. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was definitely catchy.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like the chorus. I don't know if I would.
I might put that one on my list.
Yeah, I would play that shit in the car.
Yeah.
I'm about to go talk shit to somebody. But I heard you got a petty wrist, motherfucker.
You got a petty wrist.
I mean, petty wrist ass motherfucker. You.
Look at mine, then look at your little petty chick. No, I'm just
Yeah, no, it was catchy. It was very easy to very easy to
catch the vibe.
Yeah, and to remember the lyrics are very easy
Oh, yeah.
to like
Catchy,
sing along to, if you will.
chorus.
Like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
I can
catchy
see people vibing in their car, like I mean, it was very very easy.
Catch-
Short song,
Yeah.
just shit talking.
Ready?
But-
Just a TikTok. Like that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you
yeah,
can kill it
it
on a
probably
TikTok.
would be a
That'll
TikTok
blow
song.
up.
Yeah, I mean, I would play it again. I would play the song again, listen to them, and then maybe check them out. But yeah,
All right,
for
Baby
sure.
Draco. Got no petty wrist.
We got next. We got Patrick
that.
CC.
I got no petty wrist.
And Osibih
Osibih. Ran out of luck. It's gonna be our next song.
ran out of luck.
Met her inside of the club, now she fell in love with the plug. She fell in love with the drugs. Girl, let me show you what's up. You know I got what you need. I know he ain't doing enough. Know that you ain't got no trust. I guess you ran out of luck. You thought it was love, but I knew it was lust. By the way that she giving it up, driving her crazy. Now she tryna go half on it, baby. On the low, I've been doing the shady, but ain't no way she could change me. Been on that wall, been on that, yeah. Been on that hoe, been on a friend. Said I would stop, but I did it again. I'm keeping track of the money I spend. I ran it up, got me a bag. Louis Armin, this shit never ends. My life a movie, this shit not pretend. Been through some shit that you can't comprehend. No way, rockin' Dolce. Now she tryna be my babe, but I won't stay. Girl, it's too late unless it's my way. Let's make a movie. It's a Friday, yeah. Met her inside of the club. Now she fell in love with the plug. She fell in love with the drugs.
Yeah, I like that shit a lot.
Yeah, the beat switch up was
real cool.
real dope.
I'm happy to. I'm keep cutting you off, man. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I'm happy that
By episode 3, I'm beating your fucking ass. Cut me off 4 times, motherfucker.
Hey, I got the curator and his brother here. They listen to Gehrman and wear black Air Forces, so you can't fuck with me,
I was
boy.
gonna say, you fuck with me, you're gonna hear me walking through the steps with some Gehrman on and fuck you up.
That'd be my
Let me
worst
put you
nightmare.
on, turn to
You're
let me-
celibate? I gotta get the fuck out of there.
You know
let
what I
me
mean?
put you on, turn and let me punch you out.
Let me punch you out.
No, I was gonna say I'm happy that I'm interested.
Straight.
You
a
older
glove.
people, I don't know how you're gonna.
Boxing
I don't
glove
think
in
you're
the
gonna like
back
any of this, So like, it's cool that I hear you like vibing to this because I feel like this is like
Again,
newer generation.
I'm not. Again, I'm the middle child here.
Yeah.
So I'm not disconnected from the youth to the point where it's like, I'm so shell shocked. Like Bobby's son is you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like not.
I
like
still stay
we're-
connected because of
Right.
that. So, and my daughter, so they keep me, up.
Keep you young,
They keep me young.
right?
So, and with doing this with you guys, like I still catch this. Like I can.
Yeah.
Obviously, these aren't my
Yeah.
my type of hip hop.
No.
But I it's not one of these 5 songs so far we heard that I would say, it's trash. I would
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to-
They're not
I would,
trash.
I would listen to each one again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Should we move?
Uzi Vert was on here. I'd be like, that's trash.
Oh wow!
Damn,
don't
did I
do
just say
that.
Don't do it like
He,
that.
he has fans and shit, bro. We don't.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, no, my bad. I
we
was
just lost like
joking.
mass subscribers.
Yeah. Nah,
Like,
nah.
Don't take it back now.
Yeah, listen, Uzi, the song with you
Hey,
and
Mape,
Pharrell was dope.
he paid for that kid
I'm
to
a
go to
big
college,
fan
didn't
of that song, so.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Pay for that kid to go to college.
I do like all these.
You pay for somebody. Yeah, you just pay for
Uzi, you
somebody.
pay for me to go to Temple?
Yeah.
How much is man?
Yeah, pay for it.
No, I can pay for that, man.
Now-
You gotta show me your transcripts.
Yeah.
Look at-
Cat Williams.
look at-
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he turned straight to
Why-
Cat
Uzi
Williams.
might be like an old grandma in that
Yeah.
fucking video. He was like, you better go to school.
Yeah.
Show me those transcripts.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Uzi.
Nah, but real quick on that, the whole Uzi thing. It's not that I don't. I as a person,
Yeah.
I respect Uzi
I don't
because
really know.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Music,
You know,
like him. Got it.
music vibe. I try to catch some. It's just-
Gotcha. Well,
That's another time.
You're old.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
listen, shout again to Patrick CC times.
My
or
walker's right
ex-fucking
outside the
Ocean
room.
Osibih.
I am.
I got a hip hop walker outside the room, man.
I am. I'm grateful you guys are keeping it real, though. If you don't fuck with something, I like that. I want to.
Well, we have to.
We can't just be sucking off everything, bro.
Nah.
So
You've said suck it off so many times.
I gotta use a different term than sucking off, bro.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get you some merch, me. That says suck it off.
Yeah. Quit sucking me, hoodie.
Some we all need some merch.
I want that shirt.
Should we move on to quickly Chris Patrick?
I want those underwears.
So we'll have time at the end to talk about the show.
Chris Patrick, insane, I believe.
Hey, I'm going insane again. I'm seeing the image of people who died in my motherfucking brain again. Hey, I'm going insane again. I'm seeing the image of people who died in my motherfucking brain again. My shorty concerned, I picked up the herb to numb all the pain again. And close my eyes, I've been losing sleep. And call my doctor in 2 whole weeks. Ain't made no progress, I know I've been tweaking, I'm going insane again. I'm seeing the image of people who died in my motherfucking brain again. My shorty concerned, I picked up the herb to numb all the pain again. And close my eyes, I've been losing sleep. Ain't call my doctor in 2 whole weeks. Ain't made no progress, I know I've been tweaking. I feel like I blame myself. I feel like I drain myself. I don't even feel like I'm me when I'm speaking. I feel like I changed myself. There be days where the pain get felt. There be days where I aim for help. There be days where the weed don't do shit for me. Those are days I wanna bang myself. I run from the demons that sit on my shoulder. I know for a fact they be chasing me. My intention to lead with the letter on the paper and steady the dreams of erasing me. My mama keep telling me pray for salvation. I know that she constantly pray for me. She got a stronger faith in God. I don't think that God feel the same about me. Going insane again. I'm seeing the image of people who died in my motherfucking brain again. My shorty concerned. I picked up the herb, then I'm all the pain again. Ain't close my eyes, I've been losing sleep. Ain't call my doctor in 2 weeks. Ain't made no progress, I know I've been tweaking. I'm going insane again. I'm seeing the image of people who died in my motherfucking brain again. My shorty concerned. I picked up the herbs and I'm all the pain again. Ain't close my eyes, I've been losing sleep. Ain't call my doctor in 2 weeks. Ain't made no progress, I know I've been tweaking. I'm going insane again. I'm going insane, I'm going insane, I'm going insane again. I'm going insane, I'm going insane, I'm going insane again. I'm going insane, I'm going insane, I'm going insane again. I'm going insane, I'm going insane.
On that first.
Okay.
Well, I'm interested to see what you say about this.
So the lyrics are he's spitting bars. Period. As far as like the vibe, I guess I straight get JID vibe.
Yeah, his
and
voice.
it is crazy because I'm a JID fan. I'm, I like one of the craziest flows, and the way he flows and the patternizing.
Yeah.
Wow, like he can kill it. And I heard some of Chris Patrick's other stuff.
Yeah. Never heard of him.
Dope. Like he can spit, man. As
I'll
you can hear right
listen
there,
to more
he
of
can
him.
spit.
At first, I was a little worried about the voice at first, but it matched the beat well. He did well with that. I like that shit a lot. Actually.
Yeah, he's a spitter, man.
Yeah, he definitely can spit. I'm curious about his other stuff.
Honestly, though, you're right. A JID feature would be
Yeah,
like.
as soon as he said it, I was like,
Yeah, it would be. That's my first thought. It was crazy. You said that.
I feel like a lot of these people, you could kind of tell who some of their inspirations are.
Absolutely.
Of course. So
again, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 for 6 for me.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Nah, you know, like, okay, yes, I'm old, but and I get the vibes of the music now, and I try to appreciate it more. You know what I'm saying? So this is the style of hip hop that, my style of hip hop was different for my era.
Yeah.
And then now it's this, and I'm still like, I still get hooked on some of this stuff.
Right.
That's dope. Just so we say this, for people, like you said, like you give, Gehrman his props.
Yeah.
If you think you can do what they do, then try to do it.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
we all talking shit or whatever. Not like I can do that.
That's why
like that.
Gehrman, I said to you, Gehrman, specifically, if you ever hear this, man, it's not personal, brother.
Yeah.
You mean, salute to you again.
When the
Salute
music's
to
not
every
for
artist we've listened to today so far.
Yeah.
I mean,
Salute to all of them.
I respect anybody. I respect anybody. How much time we got left, curator? All right, so that's going to wrap up our reaction section there. We had Kevin George, Who's What, IGIR, Woodie-Catch Me in the Sky, Cybertrash-Many Men, Baby Draco-Petty Wrists, Patrick CC, times X Osibih. I'm not sure of this. I don't know. Ran Out of Luck, Chris Patrick Insane. Those were all pretty good. I would add them all to the playlist. Again, shout out to all the artists we reviewed today and reacted to. Salute to all of you chasing your dreams. Real quick, man. We're about to wrap up shop today. So again, Let Me Put You On episode 1. Bobby, where can everybody find the Hip Hop Historian?
They can just follow me on Facebook. Right now I'm working on, I don't go on Instagram enough. I probably went on there like once or twice. But
You're old.
I read my mind.
It's about to change. But
My
it's my face. Oh my God. I tried to open my MySpace and it's no longer like, I don't know what's going on with that. But Facebook, you Bobby Moore. If you do the area, Phillipsburg, Easton, or whatever, it will pop up. So that's where I'm at. And as soon as I get my Twitter handle and all that stuff together, then you guys can, follow me. So.
Gotcha. B, go ahead.
You can follow me on both Instagram, Twitter, even Snapchat, ladies, at B.
Ladies only for Snapchat.
Listen, he's listening to a lot of songs by himself in the car.
Yeah,
so,
I'm in my field.
crying.
Right? So B_Mariano 21. That's Mariano 21. Follow me.
And as for your boy right here, your boy Troy, aka the Middle Child, aka King Lister. You can find me on Instagram at KingLister10 or on Twitter at KingLister610. I should warn you, on Twitter I talk a lot about Batman and my sports teams. But real quick before we go, 1 month from today we have Let Me Put You On's first official show. We got next. It's an underground hip hop concert, March 5th, 81 Broad Street, Phillipsburg, New Jersey. We got DJ Cloud, 0610, Shorty Ja, Top 5 Finetto, Toon B, and Channing. 5 crazy good artists underground. We're gonna bring a lot of energy to the show. Like I said, DJ Cloud, DJing the event. March 5th, all ages. Doors open at 8. You can buy tickets on letmeputyoon.com.
We ain't gonna be there for the violence and the drama.
I'll be giving out autographs.
I'm probably gonna be there having beef with Gehrman. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a vibe, bro. It's gonna be a vibe. Come out, pop up. It's March 5th. Man, just try to bring some heat.
Yeah,
it's been cold out. It's been cold out. We're gonna have some heat there, man. Again, you can see flyers probably posted by all of us, and you've seen them around, man. Please, again, check us out.
Use code Be Nasty for a discount.
Nah, fuck that. Use code King Lister for a discount.
Use code Hip Hop Historian.
But no, yeah, seriously, guys. Again, March 5th, first show we're throwing, man. That's pretty much it, man.
Excited, man.
Yeah, for closing it out, I want to say, this is a lot of fun. I'm grateful, I'm glad to meet you, Bobby. I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh, you can't touch me?
Please take your arm off my shoulder.
Wait, what happened?
You feel this connection right here? You feel this?
This is Let Me Put You On After Dark.
Yeah.
So no, but seriously, man, this is episode 1. Let Me Put You On, guys. I don't know when this is gonna drop. The curator will figure that out. But be on the lookout for it, and then we're gonna try to get this shit to you guys regularly. But that's it for me, guys. Any last words, real quick?
I'm excited. I'm glad this is going on. This is big adventures. Something that I never thought for myself that I would be even thinking about doing. Cause
we're glad to have you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be doing this. So this is great.
Here. And if any, there's any fans
all right, well, that's enough. I'm cutting this motherfucker. I'm cutting him off. I'm cutting him off all day. We'll catch y'all next time, baby. We'll catch y'all next time.
Gehrman.
Oh my God.
Pussy nigga wants a beef, please run up. Feel like Donnie Darco, how my life is fucked up. I don't need no bitch because I am the baddest bitch. I don't need no bitch because I am the baddest bitch. 28 days till I end your fucking shit. Guess I am the only rapper, never been a simp. Pull up to the function like a Zora, no discussion. Buddha beads around my neck, feel like God in my progression. I got angel wings sewed up on my back. I am not so holy, so I gotta paint it black. Think my halo say off white somewhere just like a hat. Please don't